Let me just show you some of our tools, because some of our tools are new, some of them are old. Here's a tool that was invented over 200 years ago. It's called a twin curl cutter. And this is what made Scotty's famous. When you went to Scotty's and you had a steak, their baked potato was something a little extra special. Now take that tool, place it right into the end of the potato. On the shaft, that's where you put the handle. That's the drive mechanism. Take it and just a little bit of pressure and just wind it through. Now when the rings start to show out the other side, remove the handle. Now you can't back the tool out, so just pull it forward. Now to get those rings started, take the handle, use it like a key. Just give it a little twist. Now you'll get 2 solid curls out of any solid core vegetable. Now there are 2 of them in there, so just take it and unscrew it. Now you can deep fat fry these, just like you do French fries, but I'll show you how to make mother-in-law shrimp. I call the recipe son-in-law's revenge. But take that potato and you stuff it. If you like cheese, you stuff it with cheddar cheese, chopped meat, sausage. Give you some recipes in the book. Wrap it in aluminum foil and bake it. It is delicious. If you like to make candy cane vegetables, you can use turnips, beets, carrots. Take it, and whatever you make it with, you do get 2 of. So what you want to do is take it and put them right together. And when you make your candy cane vegetables, you could simmer them in lightly salted water, you could pickle them. You put these on a vegetable relish tray, and they'll never figure out how you did it. And don't you dare tell them. That's your secret. Now, when your mother-in-law comes over for dinner, you go out and you buy 5 pounds of potatoes. Now, potatoes are pretty cheap. Get a half a pound of shrimp. Now, that starts to get expensive. You take these and you cut these up into little pieces. You bread them, you deep fat fry them, and you mix these in with the shrimp. Give her a couple good stiff cocktails a half hour before dinner, and when you spring these on her, she'll think her taste buds went wild. First of all, she'll eat one that'll taste fine. The next one she eats, she won't be sure what it tastes like. All right, let me show you some of our other tools. Now, this is a corrugated garnishing blade. Now, the corrugations on this particular tool are very pronounced. Take that tool and use it to score the outsides of your vegetables. Now, the premise to this profession, what's pleasing to the eyesight is pleasing to the appetite. Spend a couple seconds to score the outsides of your vegetables. So when you take something like this, you go all the way around and just cut it in slices. When you cut them like this, you put them on platters, it is a lot more appetizing when it has that no-skid edge. But take the twin curl cutter and just place it right in the center. Now, you won't get a double curl. The center of that cucumber is too soft. But use it to core out the center. Use it on your apples for your baked apples. Use it on pears. Now, you can make up a mixture of cream cheese and salmon, some cream cheese and chives, and you pack the inside. Put it in the refrigerator, let it get nice and firm, and then just cut it in slices. But if you like, take a carrot, place it right in the center. If you have any friends that are vegetarians, you cut them in slices like this. They ask you how you did that. You just tell them it was a new seed that you planted in the spring. Now, if you like to make a chain, we can make a chain. Just take a couple slices right out of that cucumber. 3 of them work fine. Open one of them up. Hook these together, and that's nice just to put on top of a salad. So when you take your platters and put them out like this, it is a lot more appetizing, and it really doesn't take that much more effort to make them look so much nicer. Now let me just show you a few more of our tools. Now this is called a spiral slicer. It's the only knife I know of that cuts in a circle. That does sound strange. Now use that with any hardcore vegetable. But take it and put it into the shape of a cylinder. So go all the way around. Now take the screw, place it right into the center. Wind it up. When that blade catches on, put your finger in the hole. Now don't press down or pull up. Put your finger in gently and let that screw pull the blade through. Now it is a knife and it is sharp. It does cut meat. So be very careful. When you get down to the bottom, one lady saw me doing this. She got all excited. She went right down to her elbow. Her arm was dragging behind her just like that. Now watch. You take this, you pull it apart. Pin it together with a toothpick. Deep fat fry it, it'll turn a golden brown. You serve this with a roast, a steak, or a turkey dinner. Your friends will go home talking about you. Maybe this time they'll say something nice. If you change your mind, put the whole thing back together again. Now, right where that screw went through the center, make one slice to the outside. You'll have home fries, cottage fries, Saratoga chips, buffalo chips, bingo chips. They'll all cook at the same time because they are the same thickness. Now, you can do the same thing with any hardcore vegetables, so therefore, you can even do it with a carrot. Now, when you do it with the carrot should be parboiled. Put it in the microwave for a couple seconds. It'll soften it up because as that screw goes through, it's like a wood screw. It pushes out. If the carrot's too hard, it'll crack. Make sure you have a nice soft carrot when you make that spiral. Now, let me just show you some more of our tools. This is the decorating tool. This is the tool that puts the professional edges on all your fruits and your vegetables. But you see the hole in the top? There's a lot of tools on the market to make radish roses. I find this to be the easiest and the fastest. Take that tool, start at the top, and just pull it right down the side. This will shape the petals. It'll form the petals. You don't have to soak these in ice water and pray that they'll open. Go all the way around, and there's your radish rose. Now use that same part of the tool as a zester. This is great when your drinking friends come over for the weekend and you need a twist of lemon or a twist of lime. Bartenders love this tool. It's great for mixed drinks. Does anyone take that tool and just go all the way around. This will give you your cartwheel effect. Go all the way around till you get to the other side. Leave little spaces in between. Take this, cut it in slices, and if you're having that mixed drink, put a slice right down the center and right here. And there's a nice little cocktail or just a nice glass of water or a refreshing slice of lemon. Now, take that tool and just hold it like a dagger and just push it in. When you pull it out, it does make a perfect V. And just go right next to it. Use this on your bell peppers for your baked stuffed peppers, watermelons, cantaloupes, honeydews, hard-boiled eggs for deviled eggs. Take it and just open it up. Remove the pulp from the inside and you fill that with jams or jellies. You take a tomato. Now, if you can't take that tool, push it in and pull it out. They shouldn't let you walk the streets alone. Go right around the outside, remove that center section, you scoop out the inside, you fill that with tuna salad, lobster salad, crab meat, put a radish rose or an olive on top. And right here, there's our Swiss tomato surprise. I'm going to make a rose for you. I'm going to make this rose out of a turnip. Now, you can use turnips, carrots, yams, beets, any hardcore vegetable. Take the knife and just cut petals right around the outside. If your vegetables are room temperature, it's a lot easier to work with. Sometimes cold vegetables are very brittle. Take the knife, go right behind that petal, and just cut a ring out. So what I'm doing is I'm intersecting our first cut. Take that section, just pop it out. Now this makes our first row of petals. In between each petal, you make another row of petals. Same step over and over again. If you do this with a potato and it comes out real nice, you can wrap it in aluminum foil and bake it. If it doesn't come out so nice that evening, mashed potatoes. After 3 weeks of mashed potatoes, they'll start to get suspicious. But by then, you should have it down pat. Now look, this is going to be our last one. Just go around. Now, what I like to do in the center is just cut a little V this way and a little V this way. Now that makes the rose, but you can get very clever with that and just cut a sliver from a beet. Mother Nature's paintbrush. Take this and just give it a wipe it over the edges. You can make these up a day ahead of time, put them in a bowl of water, or leave them in the refrigerator.
and the petals will actually open up a lot further.